speaker is Prakash Haloi. His topic is introduction, characterization and studies of isothyroids, rotator thermosensitive injectable hydrogen in rheumatic disease condition. So, introduce yourself to the audience.
Myself, Prakash, I am pursuing my PhD in Niger fitness under the guidance of Dr. P. Vertina. Basically, I did my M.Pharm in pharmacology from Sikkim University. So here I present some my minor project. So title of the project is to prepare characterization studies of different isothyroids loaded thermosynthetic injectable hydrogen in rheumatic disease conditions. So rheumatic disease mainly rheumatic arthritis and osteoarthritis. These are the inflammatory diseases for where there is a obstruction in the knee joints. But common treatment like using drugs or different injection of these corticosteroids, but they are easily 60 to 80% of drug easily renal clearance. Or in case of corticosteroid, there is need of continuous injection of this intra-articular injection. For this, to improve this intra-articular injection therapy, so hydrogels are proposed. So hydrogel, these are the 3D network of hydrophilic cross-links polymer. They don't dissolve, but they are swift in case of external stimuli like temperature, pH, and other using some cross-linker. So I choose in this project hydrogel because in hydrogel, a small amount of thermosynthetic injectable hydrogel directly into the knee joints can improve the therapeutic efficacy of poorly dissolvable or hydrophobic drugs. So these are the slide of application of hydrogel. They are mainly in biomedical application of like drug delivery, wound dressings, implantable devices, biosensor. In agriculture, they are using for storage of granules, control release of pesticides, and in industrial application, they are mainly used in food industry and cosmetic industry. Next slide is injectable hydrogel. So in case of injectable hydrogel is now commonly used and popular for localized delivery of drugs. Mainly more studies going on in anti-cancer therapy, but there are few studies in the arthritis conditions. So in case of injectable hydrogel, for this hydrogel into the when we can input into the syringe after this one using some pH changes, external stimuli like pH, temperature or light changes, they can senses into when you can inject it into the body, they can convert into a gel and slowly degrade the drugs or any therapeutic molecule into the target cells. So these are the already reported liters of injectable hydrogel, which are mainly used in anti-cancer activities. So while they are using some biodegradable polymer like ketones or like ketones, pluronics, and other some use like hyaluronic acid for as a drug delivery devices. In this study, I use isocyanates. So isocyanates is the natural compound which having the NCS groups, and these are mainly found in cauliflower, broccoli. So, but these isocyanates are having some disadvantages because they are highly susceptible to temperature, light, and they are only having this property of hydrophobics. They are poorly soluble in waters. But previously our lab investigated the other isocyanates. This is sulforaphane for the in vitro efficacy rheumatic arthritis conditions. So, and these ITCs are not exploring in vivo efficacy of these arthritis conditions. So, this VIPC and other these ITCs having some advantages. They having anti-cancer activities, possess anti-inflammatory activities. They are easily available, less side effect. But the limitation is they are very sensitive to oxygen or heat, alkaline environments, and also they are very hydrophobic and low GI. And come to the my experimental design, where so first I took two polymer, chitosan for these FDA approved biocompatible polymer, and for chloronics used for thermosynthesis reactors. So first we dissolve this 1% chitosan. So in this case I established 1% for using different concentration of chitosan, and found this 1% is compatible with this chloronic concentration. And I dissolved the chitosan in 0.01 molar of acetic acid, then stirring at room temperature for 4 to 6 hours, and adjust the pH up to 6. Then I add 15 to 20% of chloronics, and we found that 20% chloronics having better this mechanical strength and good gelling conditions. After that, I add this PIDC, and this condition we have to maintain the 4 degree and keep this PIDC at 4 degree as 4 degree condition. And this is the overview of this PIDC hydrogens. Then I set here this one here size, characterization of size and their zeta potential. We found that this PIDC after releasing it comes under narrow size, and in case of this black hydrogen also it comes under narrow size. But for differentiation, I do some UV spectrophotometry data. From this we can found that whatever the drug is released is come under the nano size range. And from this the zeta potential data, we found that this hydrogels, release hydrogen having a good zeta potential as compared to no sir. After releasing, what are the these one compound? What are the after releasing? I take the this one supernatant. I set this one.
What is the data? What size is it?
After releasing the hydrogen solution, means I put the hydrogen in the PBS. After I collect, at last I collect the sample. I check.
So you are basically saying your hydrogen is degrading.
Yes, sir. But they are
degrading, and it is degrading in nanosize.
in the nano size.
Right. So it's the title should be different.
Oh, yes, sir.
Just like this for the hydrogen, right?
Okay, sir. Okay, you got it. Sorry for the introduction. We can come back to you.
And for this FTR study, we can found that we did FTR of this PIDC hydrogen and this black hydrogen and free PIDC. We found that we found a characteristic peaks of this PIDC hydrogen at 2100, but we cannot find these characteristic peaks in black hydrogen. And from this free PIDC characteristic peaks, this 2100 peaks was characteristics of NCS groups, which is already reported in this JSIMA et al. And from this data we can conclude that this PIDC is encapsulated inside the hydrogen. We did in vitro release study of PIDC hydrogen at its lambda 249 at PPS 7.4. We found that after 12 hours the hydrogen is sustainably released, and after 12 hours there is a plateau, not plateau, their concentration is like equilibrium up to 96 hours. And from this study, you can say that the hydrogel is slowly releasing after 12 hours. But in case of, we say the blank hydrogel also, in the same PITC dynamics, we found that the blank hydrogel also will get some concentration. So from this,
You have 1 minute. Okay.
from this we found that in 249 some of the other peaks is coming, like ADP and nucleic acid proteins at 220 are coming in this peaks. From this we develop a method for detection of PITC, and this method is called BDT, and it is mainly significant for this PITCs. So, and it has a lambda max of 365. And we are doing the same study in 365, and we will get the same release kinetics here. But in case of blank hydrogen, this time we cannot get any peak here, means we cannot concentrate. Then from this data, we are saying that this PITC is mainly relevant for this BDTS. After that, we did some swelling index, and in swelling index, we say that the PITC hydrogels swell up to 3 hours, and this equilibrium, they can get the equilibrium at neutral pH after 4 hours. And we set the solid transition study where we set the pH hydrogen at 4 degrees is 4 degrees. They have been liquid form. After increase the temperature is 37, it form a gel-like structure. And in this study, we use different concentration of fluorides and found that the fluoride concentration is a limiting factor for preparation of this one thermosynthesis hydrogel, and we we make a 20% for other studies. And conclusion of the studies, this work is mainly focused on preparation, characterization and release profile of PITC loaded nanocomposite thermosynthetic hydrogel, and this hydrogel having good swelling and this gelling characteristics and easy penetration and easily promote a sustained release of PITC. And in future study we try different thermosynthetic injectable hydrogen to improve the therapeutics efficacy or bioavailability of these ITCs for the rheumatic disease condition. So these are my references. Thank you.
Thank you very much. If you ask one question.
What is fluoride? What is fluoride?
Fluoride is a thermosynthetic polymer.
What is there? What is the what is thermosynthesis, no?
Yes, sir.
Why is thermosynthesis? What is the compound?
F120.
Composition.
What is the reason? What is the molecule which is present in this fluorides which makes it thermosensitive?
Okay. So without fluoride also, do you think the gel formation is possible?
Yes, sir.
So if you don't add fluoride,
Yes, yes.
it's possible to make hydrogens?
Oh, no.
Only if you do hydrogen.
But in hydrogen we have to add some cross-linker.
Yeah. But what is the role actually? Fluoride is actually acting role for you to get that type of hydrogen.
So fluorides are mainly used for their thermosensitive behavior because
Air pollution also is having role.
yes, sir.
It is having the level of hydrogen.
Okay,
So
sir.
that actually plays a role.
There is one question that you have shown that after degradation of the hydrogel, it shows some particulate nature because you have used the DLS system.
Yes.
DLS system only works on the particulate.
Yes.
Do you have any other visual proof that after
We did
after
same.
degradation there is a particular nature?
Sir, what I did, this size is very narrow size. what I will do, after DLS, I did this one, UV spectrophotometry, and I scanned the spectrum. In case of black hydrogen, we cannot get any PIDC spectrum, but in case of this PIDC hydrogen, we get a short PIDC peaks. So from this data, I confirmed that after releasing this PIDC hydrogen, in PIDC hydrogen, the PIDC is here, and in other cases, I do a PIDC chloronic nanoparticles, and this size come under same place. So this data is not showing.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for